Hello, children. Welcome to the digital classes of Christ Church Convent Higher Secondary School, Gadarwara. I am Amit Toshniwal, your economics teacher. This video is for class 12th. Subject is economics. Children, this is part B. Part B means in first part A there are 6 chapters which you were taught in earlier videos. Now here onwards we are starting second part of your book and it's chapter number 1, macroeconomics and basic concepts, part 1. So let us understand the meaning of macroeconomics first. Macro word is derived from the Greek word macros. It means large. So this is a branch of mathematics. This is the branch of economics which deals about the aggregates, national issues and international issues. So it does not deal in small variables. It deals in aggregates. It deals in consolidations. It deals in accumulation. So I mean to say, when the problems related to the whole economy are taken into consideration, then we need to study through macroeconomics. Now, what are the characteristics? So, characteristics or the features can be drawn from the definition or the meaning of any word. If you know the meaning or definition, then you can draw its features. So the salient features are, it has got broader perspectives. Why? Because in micro, we study small variables and individuals. But in macroeconomics, we deal about aggregates. Therefore, its scope and perspective is broader than microeconomics, as it deals for national and international issues. The most prominent feature of macroeconomics is actually it deals for dynamic economy. It means that it takes movement and moving for anything. When economy is moving or is on the move, then we need to study macroeconomics. I mean to say it deals for GDP, national income, MNP, net national product, gross domestic products, national income, etc. Such matters are the components of microeconomics. Then it deals for general problems like price level, general employment, monetary policies, policies related to money, and taxation policies, public finance, public debts, foreign trade, etc. Here it gives the priority to the majority's interest, not an individual interest. So, how the majority can be benefited? Keeping this view in mind, macroeconomics works. And it cannot work without microeconomics. Therefore, it is dependent on microeconomics for its raw material. So, fifth point is interdependence. It means the two are playing cards side by side, without which the other will not work. Now, the scope of macroeconomics is, it can be divided into three parts. The first is theory of income, output and employment, where we study about consumption function, investment function and business cycles. And second is theory of price, which comprises of inflation, deflation and reflation. Inflation, महंगाई, deflation, सस्ता हो जाना, the time of recession, and reflation means the corrective measures. Then theory of economic growth, which deals for all those subject matters which are related to employment, income and output. The theory which is related to share of wages, profit in total national income. Theory of trade and foreign exchange. Public finance, public revenues, public expenditure, public debts, taxation and fiscal policies. And theory which are related to money and banking, like monetary policy, credit system, rationing system, banking system and international finance. So what is the importance or utility of macroeconomics? First, it is helpful in making and executing governmental economic policies. So government is concerned generally with the regulation of aggregates of the economic system and the general price level, general level of production and general volume of trade. It is considered. Second point is study of all individuals units not possible. So this is not its importance actually, this is its limitation. So you ignore this point. Third is helpful for microeconomics. Yes, all the policies, schemes and plans or for which are act or laws are made by macroeconomics, they are implemented for microeconomics, like law of diminishing marginal utility. It could not have been found or formulated unless the experiences of masses of individuals had been collected and taken into account. So pre-study of microeconomics is needed, and whatever conclusions or results are there on which rules, regulations, acts and laws are made, so which are implemented and imposed on the subject matter of microeconomics. Then fourth point is helpful in the study of fluctuation in economy. So what may be the fluctuation? Actually, capital formation is the most vital and prominent factor of an economy, and it can be done through income by making an equilibrium of income, expenditure, saving and capital formation, the last stage. So macroeconomics deals and suggests how national income can be increased, consequently per capita income can be enhanced. Then how the things should be produced in an economy so that the consumption and expenditure rises up, due to which there is a demand in the market, and ultimately it moves the production cycle. So all the income has not to be spent. Some part of it has to be saved. So which is saving, and small savings turns into capital formation through banking or some other tools of economy. Then fifth point is helpful in comparing with other economics. Yes, it deals in national and international issues. So if the resources are same or even not same, keeping view of the area, population density and resources, natural resources of two nations, the economies of two nations can be compared. Sixth point, measurement of economic development. तो इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट कैसे होगा किसी देश का? When the GDP is rising, first, national income is rising, per capita income is rising, standard of living of citizens of nations is rising, capital formation is rising. So all these are the subjects matter of macroeconomics. So therefore, macroeconomics has got importance as far as nation's economy is concerned. Then assessment of welfare. The policies, plans and yojanaएं, schemes which are made for common public, up to what extent they have given positive results, and up to what extent socio-economic welfare is done. So this is measured through macroeconomics. And last point is study of inflation and deflation. Yes. So inflation and deflation are the two states of an economy of any nation which come into existence due to the interaction force of demand and supply. So every time I say these two are the pillars of an economy. demand, aggregate demand and aggregate supply, these two are studied in macroeconomics. And when market pace slows down, when it takes a momentum, so all these market circumstances are studied in macroeconomics. Now we come to the next topic, subtitle. It is limitation of macroeconomics. तो फर्स्ट देखो, बुराई करना है आपको तो बुराई ही दिखेंगी। तो जब भी कोई काम होता है तो बुराई वहीं निकलती है जहाँ पर कुछ हो रहा है, जहाँ कुछ नहीं हो रहा वहाँ बुराई का सवाल नहीं होता। तो लिमिटेशन से ना उसकी कमियाँ, जो काम मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स नहीं कर सकता, तो वो जिस चीज़ के लिए बना वो सारा कर रहा है। किसी दूसरी चीज़ के लिए दूसरा इकोनॉमिक्स है ना आपके पास, माइक्रो। लेकिन सारी बातें होती, अच्छाइयाँ भी हैं तो बुराइयाँ भी हैं, इसलिए लिमिटेशंस यानी कि कमियाँ। तो पहली कमी क्या हो गई इसकी? कंक्लूजन्स आर नॉट प्रैक्टिकेबल। See, when we are making any laws or rules for mass, for the majority, so it is not possible to come into the reach to the person standing at the last row or to the last corner. Might be because economy is not a small thing. ये कोई छोटी मोटी बात नहीं है, तो कुछ तो बचेगा। तो जो बनाया गया है, तो when it was made, then the view taken into consideration and they aspired कि नहीं, सबको फ़ायदा होना चाहिए। अब नहीं हुआ, उसमें गलती उसकी नहीं है कि लॉज बना है, तो ये गलती एक्चुअली उसकी नहीं है, ये गलती किसकी है? Executives, those who are implementing the things, है ना। सेकंड है इग्नोरेंस ऑफ इंडिविजुअल यूनिट्स। तो भैया क्यों है इसकी लिमिटेशन? नहीं रहना चाहिए। इंडिविजुअल यूनिट्स के लिए है ना अपने पास एक और ब्रांच, माइक्रो, उसमें जाओ। तो ये इसकी कमी नहीं कही जा सकती, लेकिन अब जिसको बुराई देखना है तो वो तो देखेगा ही। थर्ड, no consideration of composition of the aggregate. हाँ, up to some extent it may be true, because the size and types of aggregate does not means it is not taken into consideration, and until and unless it is analyzed, the forecast of macroeconomics of business or an economy cannot be realistic. फोर्थ पॉइंट है मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स डज नॉट डिपिक्ट करेक्ट पिक्चर ऑफ इंडिविजुअल यूनिट्स। फिर वही बात आ गई, हमें इंडिविजुअल यूनिट की करेक्ट पिक्चर चाहिए ही नहीं है भैया। हम जब होल इकोनॉमी की बात कर रहे हैं, जब हम नेशनल और इंटरनेशनल इशू की बात कर रहे हैं, एग्रीगेट की बात कर रहे हैं, तो इंडिविजुअल से हमें क्या लेना देना? उसके लिए माइक्रो के पास जाओ ना। लेकिन कमी है कि भैया इंडिविजुअल के बारे में बात नहीं करता, उसको इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं देता, तो ये कहा जा सकता है। फिर एग्रीगेट टेंडेंसी मे नॉट इन्फ्लुएंस ऑल द सेक्टर्स ऑफ द इकोनॉमी इन द सेम मैनर। हाँ, क्योंकि जैसे मान लो जनरल प्राइस राइज हो रहा है, सो दैट विल नॉट अफेक्ट ऑल द सेक्शंस ऑफ द सोसाइटी। अमीर आदमी को क्या फ़र्क पड़ना है? अमीर आदमी को क्या फ़र्क पड़ना है? अंबानी को क्या फ़र्क पड़ेगा यदि टमाटर 200 रुपये किलो हो जाए? लेकिन गरीब को फ़र्क पड़ेगा यदि वो 10 से 20 रुपये किलो हो जाए, 15 हो जाए, उसका बजट गड़बड़ा जाएगा। तो जो प्राइस इंडेक्स निकालते हैं इकोनॉमिक्स में, जिसको हम सर्वाइवल इंडेक्स कहते हैं, तो वो सारे सेक्शंस, जितने भी सेक्शन ऑफ सोसाइटी हैं, उन पे ठीक बराबर नहीं बैठता। लेकिन अब चूँकि बनाया जा रहा है तो उसमें सबको एक जैसा माना जा रहा है। तो जब नियम बनता है तो वहाँ पर सूरदास बन के नियम बनाए जाते हैं। समदर्शी, आँखें हैं ही नहीं, तो जो भी सामने है वो सब एक जैसे हैं, अमीर और गरीब, उस हिसाब से सोचा जाता है। देन मेजरमेंट ऑफ एग्रीगेट इज़ डिफ़िकल्ट। तो जब सेवरल इम्प्रूवमेंट्स हम करेंगे स्टैटिकल टेक्निक्स में तो फिर ये पॉसिबल है, उसके बिना पॉसिबल नहीं होता, क्योंकि डेटाज हमें पूरी इकोनॉमी, पूरे देश से निकालना होते हैं, तो उनका कलेक्शन, प्रेजेंटेशन, इंटरप्रिटेशन, एवरीथिंग, इट बिकम्स वेरी डिफ़िकल्ट एक्चुअली एट द एंड। नाउ you need to understand the difference between microeconomics and macro. माइक्रो में क्या होगा, इंडिविजुअल डिमांड, इंडिविजुअल सप्लाई, सब कुछ इंडिविजुअल, और मैक्रो में सब कुछ एग्रीगेट। जब इंडिविजुअल है तो नैरो स्कोप, और मैक्रो में वाइडर, वाइडर देन माइक्रो। माइक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स पहले आई और मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स बाद में, जब कीन्स की बुक पब्लिश हुई जनरल थ्योरी ऑफ एम्प्लॉयमेंट। उसके बाद सब्जेक्ट मैटर में वो सारी की चीज़, सारी बातें जो मैक्रो में होती हैं वो एग्रीगेट होती हैं, और माइक्रो में जो रहेंगी वो सारी की सारी कैसी रहेंगी, इंडिविजुअल, सिंगल रहेंगी। ओके, सो दिस इज़ द एंड ऑफ वीडियो. You go through it again. We'll discuss some more topics in next videos.